Hey everyone, thanks for joining. This is CryptoVatsik. Nothing of what you're about to see is considered financial advice, and they're just my opinions. If you do enjoy this content, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button to this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. With that said, let's go. Okay, in this video, we're going to cover Near, and we're on the 1 day here on Binance currently. So we'll start off with those high time frame levels. And I'm liking these ones because they're quite clean. So the first one right here, okay, at about $3. And then the next one being right here at about $1.90, $1.80. And then the next one down here at about 76 cents. Let's see, about 80 cents there. And even though it's bearish, it's just a nice clean chart. Okay. Just respecting these levels, we've got this area of support here, okay, that we lost back in October. Came down, lost this next area between these two lows here. Okay, nice swift rejection right there. So I'm now starting to look at this previous area of consolidation, this range down here. Currently that we're tapping the top area of, if you just drag that out, okay, that area of consolidation from this swing high, okay, down to the swing low, that range there that we had. So we would expect probably a little bit of a bounce off of here for now. I don't know if we'll lose it and we'll come down. But ultimately that high area, that high conviction or high confluence area would be this level still down here around 80 cents with this high and these lows before it really started to take off and gain that momentum and that trend. So I don't know where this bottoms. It could bottom really anywhere within the green zone here, okay? But ultimately, to play it safe, I would, nothing rules out the fact that we could just chop and come back down. It could be, it could take longer too, right? It could take some time. It could be slow grind down into 2023 kind of thing. Time will tell. Clearly following a trend here. With precision, okay, down pretty steep trend, steep bearish trend. So if we start to see any kind of divergence on RSI, I'm be carefully watching that for a really good rally here. Okay, so we've currently looks to be like a potential bullish divergence printing on RSI. Okay, with this lower low, this low, this lower low, okay, and this low on RSI, and now working on a higher low on RSI. So let's drill into the lower time frame now to see how we'd look for a position. So first thing we'll do here is just mark out the monthly open right here at $1.70. And so what I'd be looking for currently is this isn't a bad setup. Okay, we got a nice little spring action here coming down, scooping up demand down in this new territory, right? So obviously I would like to see that market structure break just like we saw back here. Okay, so we saw a nice spring action here. Okay, dumped into some new demand in this area. Got a market structure break with this high compared to this lower high here. Got a higher high, and then ultimately just a retest of the market structure. Okay, so then we got a bit of a rally. Came back down, retested it again, another rally. A pretty weak move, just really underneath this previous area of support around $1.80 area. So, right now I'm looking for that market structure break, right? And we've currently printed a higher high now in comparison to this lower high. If you drill in even further, right, the 1 hour here. Okay, so this was your lower high. We're working on a higher high now on that market structure break. So look for a retest of this zone kind of thing. And I'd be looking for a long with stop loss below this low R&R. About 3% down. So your R&R probably not too bad if you can get in somewhere down here. Okay, and then targeting sweeps of the highs. So targets for me, currently we've got obviously this bearish consolidation area. Okay, so we've got this to get past first. And then we can start talking about the high up here around the monthly open. So we got a bit of a void here with this price action. Okay, this steep drop, no real support established in those areas. Okay, in this area. Okay, so it's a bit of a void, imbalance in price. So if we can get past, say we can get the market structure break here that we're working on right now, and we start to sweep these highs, I expect an initial rejection. But if we can get some sort of bullish consolidation under this zone, then I think we push up, and I think we push to at least this level up here, and potentially the monthly open. This will have to be a trade that you're going to want to watch, simply because we're still in a bear market. So this could fail earlier than expected. Okay, so if we do come up into this area and we start to really reject off the supply, okay, and we start to print a double bottom or a lower high kind of thing, then I would expect we start to come back down and just follow this bearish trend that we've got here. Okay, so something like that, you'd want to watch carefully. I would personally prefer to not, so to speak, wait for confirmation of a breakout of this, just because your R&R up here would become less optimal. So I'd be personally looking for a retest of this market structure break. Okay, so we could even come up as high as this, and if we come back down, then I'd be looking for that long in this zone right here, around a dollar, just under $1.30 kind of area. Because it looks like we are printing. Let's go back to the 4 hour. It looks like we're printing a higher high right now. Got to wait for the candle closes, but it does look like it's pushing up nicely right now. Another thing is I do like to see the high volume that we're seeing currently right now. Okay. We had a large high volume, bearish high volume on this candle here. Okay. But then we've had consistent higher volume with a green bar on the volume right here most recently. And then we're working on this right now currently. So do like to see that. If we come back down though, if we start to come back down, let's go back to the 1 hour here. If we come back down here pretty quickly and we start trading within this order block, so to speak, on the 4 hour, we had the bullish order block. Okay, I'll just go back and show you quickly. Okay, that's our bullish order block right there. Okay, last red candle invalidated by the up candle. That's broken market structure. If we start to come back down and trade inside there, in here, and we start flopping around, I don't want to see that. I don't like that. I want a clean push up that like we're doing right now. Okay, hold on. I want a clean push up like we're doing, and I want to come back down, and I want a quick retest of that level. Okay, and then I want to see that is my entry with my stop loss below that low, probably low below, ultimately below the wick down here. But you could put below the candle close, to each their own. But really invalidated on this trade. On obviously invalidation below that wick. This is when it starts to test your patience because you've seen this price action right now. You feel like you've missed the move, right? And then some people are going to start pushing price. They're buying right here. You can see the candle right now pushing up. They're buying right here, okay? And they're getting FOMO, and they think they can just want to catch this ride, and then they wake up, in a couple of days, and they're all the way back down here. They're a couple percent underwater, and then that's where I'm looking to get long on a break of the market structure, right? So don't FOMO in. You need to have your patience when things like this happen. We'll go back to the 15-minute. They're quite shallow retracements, right? So got a very steep on the 15-minute here, low time frame, steep trend here, right? So just waiting for that break of the trend, okay, and then come back down, sweep this area that we're talking about on the 15-minute here, and then you got to snipe your entry in there, and then stop loss below this low, like I said. So you got to manage your patience well with these types of setups. I'd rather take a trade with good R&R than jump on the train, that could abruptly stop, right? I don't want to FOMO in. I want to get into a position that favors my position, because when price starts moving fast like this, you just got to accept sometimes that you're a little late, and wait for the optimal trade to give you the opportunity. And if this is going to push up towards the monthly open, okay, if we are going to start pushing up and sweeping some of these lows or sweeping some of these highs, okay, then there's going to be a better entry than, in my opinion, there's going to be a better entry than right now to get in. Even if we come up further by tomorrow, I'd expect a better entry than we're sitting at right now. Break out of the diagonal, start testing this supply zone up here. Okay, that's what we ultimately really need to break if we're going to start taking out this void again, like I said, in this area. With ultimate target probably just being the monthly open, where I would close the position out fully. All in all, I do like Near for the long term. I do like it. I think it's got potential. Seems like it's got strong fundamentals. I liked how it's traded. It's very clean altcoin to trade. And it's seeing a bear market like the rest of the coins right now. So you just start to look at these prices. If we start getting back down to these lows upon the initial opening listing of this coin, at least on Binance, the common misconception too is that price can't go below this level, right? Don't get caught in that misconception. Okay, price can come below that. Absolutely, it can make all-time lows. Right, we can bounce off of it. Sure, that's fine to start accumulating down at those lows. Just keeping in mind that we could lose it, and we could come back. We could make all-time lows and come down to 30 cents kind of thing. So it is possible. Just stay frosty and keep your bias as objective as you can. Anyways, thanks so much for joining. I'll keep this one short and sweet to the point. I don't see a reason really to go into too much other TA. That's kind of what I'm seeing for now. So thanks so much for joining. Really hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful in some way. If you did, please, we really appreciate it if you give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can always follow me on Twitter as well at CryptoVatsik. See you on the next one. Peace.